Damn, it's good to be back. The wait is over. The arena roars once more, and the legends return to the field.
Oh my god, there's no way.
So huge!
The best are already sharpening their skills, and the rivalries are burning hotter than ever.
Oh my goodness, what was
Wow! Every play, every push, a chance to carve your name in history. Somebody stop this man!
Oh, that's awesome!
And she drops onto the Kyrie. It's a one clip to finish the kill. And that's two from Kowsers.
This is where stories are written, where every legend leaves their mark.
And the body block. Able to get two.
Oh, that's a body man. What a grab!
And then Bruce out. He gets three.
With history on the line, do you have what it takes to emerge victorious? Welcome to United Rogue Overwatch Season 9.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to United Rogue. We have an absolutely gigabanger match for everyone today. We've got what I would consider to be two of the top three teams in Ruby right now. We've got Havana, which is, something I see in my nightmares. And then we have Buffalo. I'm joined in the booth by a very special face, Liam.
It is I.
It is I.
I've been doing so many bootlegs for all the Ruby matches this season, so here I am.
I was going to say, yeah.
I think I've bootlegged almost every Ruby match this season.
Pretty much, yeah. Which is just like honestly, Liam's been carrying, doing a lot of bootlegs. But hey, I'm excited. I mean, both of these teams, I have a personal connection to one of them, and then the other one hasn't lost. So it's like, it's very scary. Both of these teams are very scary. However, I do remember casting the Havana v Pit match, and from what I remember, Havana, who, from a lot of people's perspectives seemed like the unbeatable super team, had like a bit of an ego check in a way, not to for lack of a better term, when the Door rookie player just kind of like made something happen on the Widowmaker on King's Row. It was map 3, and they did not end up winning, but I think that if Buffalo did their research and saw what ended up happening, they could take advantage of that, considering what they've seen Havana play.
Yeah, I mean, the big strengths Havana brings to the table, in my experience and my knowledge of the players, is team synergy. Yes. Obviously, they all have some decent experience, but I wouldn't say any one of their players is really super high level. So, but they have a lot of team synergy. They play together outside of Havana, and they all know each other. So they have that going for them, and that makes them really strong. And that's like really what did it on the match versus Pit. Obviously, like we have lost a lot of players. Like two of our players just dropped, which is it happens. So, but we just haven't had the chance to build up synergy, and so that they were able to run us over. But what Buffalo has going for them is a really strong DPS line, specifically. Not to downplay their other players, but their DPS line were the first round 1 and round 2 picks for Buffalo, if I remember correctly, and they're like the top DPS in the league. Some champ players in there, so they can catch people out of position really easily if they're able to. So definitely a match to watch.
Yeah, I think that honestly, very much so on Swirl and Kibasuji being very, very, very strong DPS lineup. I know that they're also friends along with Cactus Jones, the three of them. So they do have some synergy there. We forgot to say bans. Oops. Lucio ban from the side of Havana, and we got a Bastion ban coming out from the side of Buffalo. I'm assuming that. I'm assuming that Buffalo, CMAR's probably going to be on the Ramatra. Mm-hmm. And I mean, with the Bastion ban, you kind of just don't want to deal with it. I mean, they probably saw you know, Havana playing the Bastion. It's just like that's not something you want to be dealing with. We are going to be
Pretty
seeing,
much
you
all
know, the mirror
season,
back.
Havana's been running the Bastion sim. They've
Oh yeah.
been known for running that Bastion sim strongly. Though I will say, the Vendetta Venture comp is probably going to
It
be
was
coming out from
disgusting.
Havana here. That's like pretty strong still. So
Yeah, I think that, yeah, we're going to be seeing the double 100%. We're going to be seeing, I'm assuming, is Buffalo going to be the only team running a hit scan? It looks like it. Yeah, Swirl on the hit
Buffalo.
Ooh, okay, well, hold on. Some big damage from the... Oh, my... Okay, and
Yeah.
C-Sharp is down because she's going to fall. Okay,
And this is Venture Vendetta, the comp.
Yeah, gotta love the
where
double Ven.
we jump in, we have the Venture do distractions, and we have the Vendetta run in and swing their sword in circles. And it
And
does
there
a
it goes.
lot of
Yeah.
damage. And hard to kill.
And I mean, you know, like, I think that if you are Swirl here, or if you are Buffalo, I mean, surely like a Cass or something, right? I feel like that might be one of the things that actually manages to put, you know, I mean, the flashbang, kind of just anything to slow down Havana's like super quick 3-2-1 stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Cass, Reaper, you want to just try and explode them or catch out other people, because the Zarya's going to be committing bubbles on the DPS, so if you're able to find the Zarya in exchange, it's good value. But
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
see. Second fight is
Ooh.
being engaged. Greek Avenger commits a little too hard and gets picked. Foliage
Good
gets
trade,
a trade
though.
for it. But Foliage
No-
does go down.
Oh,
This is
Swirl.
advantage for Havana.
Oh yeah.
Weeding all
Swirl
comes
is...
out.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, it does. It catches Sharp.
But
Okay,
the
Swirl, though, he's
Tank
just
gets
fighting.
traded.
Okay. Oh.
Jojolt out. It's point control for the side of Buffalo. Havana's going to get a contest here with the Venture. Oh, they don't contest in time, though. Venture feeding. Maybe dies.
Venture, you make it out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunate. Okay. I think that... Honestly, not too bad. I think that if you're Havana here, you're seeing that Swirl is like probably going to end up being the primary target. And it's going to be basically the same situation as the double Van, except you kind of just wait patiently and just kind of sit there and like hold block or whatever until Swirl can get something done. Well, you know, or vice versa. But it does look Greek Avenger finds Kibutsuji on this backline.
Yeah. Fox comes out.
my
Weeding
God.
ult to trade. And, I mean, that is a clean fight for Havana. They get their early pick.
And it was
and
just
only have to
Ove.
use one ult.
Yeah, I think that... Oh, it's so gross. It's so gross. It's just the 3-2-1, and then all of a sudden there is a sword and a drill in your backline, and it's just like, oh god.
I hate it when my
we are-
backline gets drilled.
You know,
Looking
Yeah.
for a TP to point. Venture's trying to disrupt, but dies for that commit. And that is Grav out, but they have
okay, the
Sumo
wall
to
in a
respond.
match?
Vendetta ult
but
gets
the Ven
3.
ults!
The Grav
Oh.
Vendetta ult combo.
And Advon sneaks away with the 5th pick.
Very little you can do to mitigate a Grav Vendetta.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, you know, a lot of people realized when the character came out, I mean, come on, right? Like, the bubbles along with the Vendetta is just so powerful. Oh, hold on, though. Very nice early pick.
Another
Look at
early
that,
pick,
keeps hitting
but
picks.
my backline on Buffalo is traded.
Nice of you.
It is rough because they committed Fox and had their backline traded, but they did get point flip, so they bought themselves one more
True.
tight fight. They don't have much time, and CMAP probably should have swapped if he wanted to get a touch.
Do we? Yeah, I don't know. We don't actually have a touch, do we? No.
Yeah. He tried to save ult, but they didn't hold him to the point for long enough.
Oh my god. Ramontra is flying. Okay. If you're Buffalo here, right, you kind of just, I mean, this is quite literally the Havana special, right? Like, you know, the just all up in your face, we want to take fight first, we want to be first in the initiative, we want to be tempo, we want to be like in there, we want to be on top of everything. And I think that if you don't either match their tempo and go beyond it or play sustain very well, it can't work out in your favor. So
I mean, I think Buffalo only has a little bit more they need to be doing because they were killing the Venture early a lot of their fights. They just need to get it stabilized and then re-engage properly without overcommitting their cooldowns. It's kind of really on C-Mart to not commit too hard and take too much damage.
Oh, yes, very true. Oh, okay, nice shot.
Foliage goes down early. Zarya is in split, out of position, and goes down for it. And that is first fight for Buffalo for sure.
Yeah, Buffalo's going to be able to take it sharp, finding two. The Kirikos on both sides are just going disgusting. Yeah, I mean, it's disgusting. And we are going to be seeing the Moira come out, which is nice for like just general sustain and heals and, you know, staying alive.
I know it's a hot take. Moira's meta. I'm going to say it. No one agrees. Moira's meta right now. Kiriko feels god-awful to play and has less survivability than Moira, so it's my take.
I mean, I think that, honestly, it's not too bad of a take. I think that if the other team is like playing Honor or something like that, then, you know, a good Suzu is very nice. But at that point, like, you could also play Wooing or something like that. Sharp does get found.
Yeah, early pick from Foliage. Foliage does get traded, though. And they are holding on to point. Buffalo's trying to get as much percentage as they can while C-Mart's going in and forcing Zarya. They give point flip.
These slows are insane. Oh my god. Oh yeah, the point did get flipped. Not able to make it to 50 just yet. Oh, but okay. Hold on now. Oh, don't let it happen. Okay, good. Fade.
Zarya is one.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. It's 2-for-1 trade. The Wuying's getting forced out. It's just Vendetta on point. And Buffalo did not have to give up too much for that point win.
Very true. I don't even think they used... Well, they used Coalescence, but that was like an initiating thing. I think, honestly, they're doing the right thing right now. They're really, like, taking the tempo first. They're trying to get these early picks as quickly as they can. Because I think, you know, that is one of the big things about Havana. Like, you know, it's one of those, like, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. But, you know, there is no weak link. So it's really just about breaking the chain. Going up on 60% though, they still have to play this pretty carefully, but...
Major ult advantage for Buffalo for this fight. They're probably going to use Ramatra ult to stay in deep. And yeah, Fox comes out. The Venture ult does get a pick though. Wow,
Ooh, okay.
And that is ult advantage for Buffalo, but fight loss. Now it's just dying point.
Yeah, we have the double DPS ults online, but... That's going to be an uncontested rush grab, and I low-key don't know the name of the Vendetta ult. Big Sword Swing, I don't know.
Yeah, something Sword Strike, I can't remember.
Something Strike, something. But yeah, okay, Overclock though, if this Overclock can be popped, and if it can find a carry early, then it could go crazy. Okay, a nice TP into the wall.
Sim wall, yeah. The Zarya gets picked early, then Vendetta follows up on that.
Yeah, it's so much damage. It's so much damage. The amount of burst is just disgusting. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, Overclock still is there, but
yeah, I mean, you're not looking forward to having to push into a Wuying Vendetta combo. Because that's going to be really hard. Another TP rotation from Buffalo, trying to find targets, but one gets picked. Early pick on the Zarya or Symmetra. Coalescence is out.
It's picked early.
And that's unfortunate for Buffalo. They get maybe one more fight out of this, but it's going to be tight. They have the Tracer for the touch.
Suji's gonna have to touch. We've been holding this overclock. I'm assuming they were waiting for the last fight territory, but I think it has to be used now, or else, you know, you might not get to use it at all. Minky though on the ball for the recontest, just to be there for his team. OC gets used right now. Excavation and Max. Oh, okay, very nice pick though.
The Ramatra does get touch. The Soja's still alive with the ult up. Can pressure out. Vendetta's put to 1 health. Gets saved by ball shields. And that is point control for Buffalo for now. The Venture dies. And they get the flip. So,
yeah,
still like 1 fight territory. Havana has to make this a really good fight. Coming up on Ramatra and Kiri ult for the side of Buffalo here. It's going to be hard for them to push into.
This might just go in their favor. Hold on, this Annihilation if it goes crazy. C-Mart though. Ooh, Seymour, you're falling a little low here, buddy.
Uses form.
Ball in the back line. Smart though. He does know ball better than anyone else. Annihilation comes out as well. Swirl has to stay alive.
He
The
gets
ball
picked really early. They have to have someone to touch point.
We have
the
touch?
Vendetta
Nice,
gets on
okay.
point, but Vendetta is 1 health and dead, and that is the point for Buffalo.
Yeah, it was pretty close, but Buffalo is gonna be able to take it. Okay, why? Damn. Okay. You know, Buffalo is going to be able to take it to 1-1. Every single one of these maps have been close. I mean, I think that I like the tempo. I like the tempo from Buffalo right now. I think that if, you know, they're keeping up pace, they're staying focused, they're not getting like hit by the wayside by a Vendetta, by a Venture. Like they're prepared, they know it's gonna happen, and they're predicting it. So I think that they could just keep this going and, you know, maybe force out a different team comp from Havana. Again, the whole situation with if
And
they
we
can't.
already see Minky on the Ramatra, so that's one swap made.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's obviously the Swirl is getting a lot of value on the Soj, forcing out early, so it's hard for them to get those engages. The Tracer is staying though, no sim like they were running at the start of the map. Early pick onto the Moira is rough.
You don't want to see that. Smart trying to see if he can't get a matching pick onto this Symmetra, but not gonna be able to get it with a good amount of care from the backline of Havana, and it does look, guys. Okay, I was gonna say, it does look like Havana is actually gonna be, you know, the first ones to get it. Oh my god. Okay, we are. I do honestly like that there is a little bit of poke.
That is an unfortunate stagger for the side of Buffalo. They need to be able to make a good rotation here. I think they're trying to do split comps, like send their Tracer off on a flank, and maybe with the Kiriko on the flank as well. But it just means that C-Mart's getting bullied down main a lot more. So it's going to be really hard for them to get a good engage without the Tracer getting a pick or distracting more than one person.
Yeah, because Seamart is just taking so much damage, and this constant poke coming out from Adbon, though. Kibutsuji has to make something happen. Minky just gets the pick on a Seamart. Yeah, I mean, Kibutsuji has to, you know, if we find one on support, it'll flip the fight very easily, but it's all about, you know, that tempo of Seamart. Very, not a great stagger. Seamart has to, like, live long enough to give Kibutsuji enough time to find that pick, but I think that, honestly, on this map specifically, the Soj is going to struggle a lot more because there are a lot more, like, tight corners and stuff. It's going to be a little bit harder to have, like, an open range to shoot from. Ooh, Kibutsuji falls low here. Does get the care needed. Okay, the rush, though, into the wall. Oh my god.
Lots of ults coming out.
But Minky just started punching. Okay. That was, I'm pretty sure, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 4 ults used, like, almost at the same time, nearly.
This is now one fight territory for Buffalo, though, where they have to win this, and they need to win it cleanly. And they're always just waiting for Swirl or Kibutsuji to be getting a pick, which is just hard. One of the reasons the team is getting forced. Fox comes out, Ramatra ult comes out, Sojourn ult responds.
Okay, Minky falls though. A pulse bomb comes out. Yumi though manages to find
it is just Kibutsuji on point.
Yeah, it's not gonna be enough. You know, an honest attempt, but Havana does manage to prove, you know, they are a very scary team. And, you know, we might have figured out how to counter the first thing they've done, but if they pull out a second one, hold on now. Let's figure it out. I think they, you know, honestly, just, oh my god, there's so much BM happening. Yeah, I think that, you know, as long as we stay focused, it'll be okay. You know, I think Overwatch also, just in general, the dev team is doing really goofy things where, like, randomly with no, like, which is nice. It's very nice that they're doing this, of course. I'm not saying not to, but they'll just randomly be like, oh yeah, by the way, like a little bit like a psst, psst, here's a random nerf out of nowhere, psst, and here's a random, you know, like just randomly like taking and removing things with no like mid-season patch, just kind of like a little emergency. Hey, we'll just take this. And I mean, you know, Havana, very, very proficient with the Vendetta. Vendetta randomly getting a nerf just out of the blue, which, I mean, you know, was needed, but at the same time, I mean, it doesn't look like it's doing, you know, it's not slowing down Havana too much. They're managing to keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, I think Buffalo got their most value when they had their DPS getting good angles and good value, but
Yes.
when Havana was able to force out C March, it was hard for the DPS to have that kind of space. So
Yeah, I think that Seamart has to stay alive and be the wall. And if he can't, I mean, you know, it was a lot easier when Miki was on the Zarya because, you know, you don't really have to worry about them just like walking past your shield and just punching you, right? You kind of more so just get to sit there and just chill and wait for your DPS to make something happen. And you can call out bubbles a lot easier and stuff like that. But I think that when they match you on the Ramatra, it becomes, you know, it becomes the big team play 3-2-1 5-man stack type situation when you get to that mirror, and I think that is where Havana shines when it comes to being that unit. So, I think that if you are Buffalo here, probably just go for the strategy of bringing Havana to a map where you can force longer sightlines and force, you know, just like a sniper duel or something like that. Like Hit did.
yeah, I think for sure Buffalo wants to get onto an escort map, a longer range hybrid map if they can, because that's how you force out the Venture and Vendetta is you pressure them early, don't let them get in on
Yes.
you. And even with the Sim Bastion, if you are able to play around, like, because they might pull out the Sim Bastion now, the Bastion's no longer banned. You're able to pull out the pressure those TPs as you see them coming, or rotate away from them. So
Very true, yeah. And I think that also, I'm assuming Adbon has a little bit more experience playing Wu Yang than Cactus does, which makes it a bit better that they banned the Lucio because they know that Cactus is a really good Lucio player. So the team synergy, like without that speed, it makes it a little bit more difficult. So I think that, you know, it was pretty close for the first two maps. I think that with the Lucio back online, they can play at full strength again. And yeah, okay, Gibraltar. And I think that it's gonna be a sight to see. Actually, does Lucio get played on this map?
it depends on the team.
Yeah.
Running. I don't know. I think if we're going to Gibby, I think that Buffalo's looking to ban like the Monkey or Diva, stop enabling from going in. But we can also see a Vendetta ban. That's also possible.
True.
And then I don't know, for Havana's side, what bans do we think they'll do? I don't know. Sojourn ban, Ash ban is always valuable.
Yeah.
If the DPS isn't blocked. C-Mart is known as a ball player, and I think if we're on Gibraltar, he'll probably be on that ball. So you could always ban the ball if tank is available. So those are my predictions on the matter.
Honestly, I mean, yeah, I think that the ball ban could pop out, but I feel like, okay, yeah, the Widow ban, I mean, honestly, makes sense, right? They don't want to deal with that, I'm assuming. After the pit situation, they were kind of like, well, let's maybe stop this from happening. Yeah, the Diva ban, okay. Which, you know, hit for hit. But, hey, I mean, it can work still. You know, an Ashe, maybe, something like that could happen. I think that if C-Mart's on the ball, it could work, but it would definitely be harder because, you know, when it goes from, like, C-Mart being able to just be a wall and then his 2 DPS can just take off angles and just get those picks, into like a everyman for themselves kind of like, you know, we can do coordinated 3-2-1s on people, but unless we're playing full dive, it's going to be like a wait around the corner and then 3-2-1 on someone on ping or whatever type situation, which, you know, if they've been working on it, then that can work.
I think Havana's going to come out in the Monkey here. That's like their best option.
True.
And they won't have a wall, but that wall is not going to mean much against the Monkey anyway. So really, as long as the DPS line is able to do a bit of damage early and break those bubbles fast, like
There it
the
is.
monkey should be able to be forced. And yeah, there we see the monkey and the ball. It's not surprising to me at all.
This is home. And we are going
But,
to see
yeah.
foliage on the hit scan as well.
Yeah, I feel like the monkey is going to be able to be forced because they're not committing to a full dive for their team. So they've got kind of a mixed comp going on with Havana here. So we'll see how it goes. But I think Gibraltar is one of Havana's weakest maps. And we've seen it in other series before. If you've been keeping track of all the Ruby games, Gibraltar is always one where they struggle sometimes.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. I think that it is one of those maps where hit scans do get forced a lot more, and so they can't really play their double flex as frequently, and I think that turns into a situation where you kind of have to trial by fire a bit. But maybe not though, as Greek Avenger gets the pick onto Kikusuji here at the beginning, just playing in this other corner, kind of waiting for CMart to go too far to peel.
Normally you see Tracer run on Gibraltar, and that's specifically for the point push. And as you see, Kibutsuji insta-swaps to Tracer so that he can push this point without getting insta-killed by the monkey. And that's really what this is Buffalo's sitting there waiting for a pick and waiting for some space to open up while they just get a bit of point control. And yeah, there's a pick from Swirl, and Foliage is caught alone on 1 health.
But Adbon! Oh yeah, okay, Foliage is getting picked by Swirl. Very good good shots coming out now.
And this is a good trade for Buffalo, like, because their ball gets back from spawn much faster, and they are getting control of this high ground now.
Yeah, very true. And with without your hit scan, you can't force out Swirl or C# as much. It's gonna be a bit harder, but
yeah, Monkey goes down.
Ooh, very nice shots. Okay.
It's a really, really good pick for Buffalo. That kind of gives them control of this entire area and just the point control. And that is first point for Buffalo right there.
Good stuff. I mean, honestly, I think that Buffalo's main thing was like playing with the ball and like being able to like adapt to it. Aside from like the other styles of play, and I think that CMart being a ball specialist, it's if you could find out how to adapt and how to play with the ball, it could do wonders for your team. But we are going to be seeing the stick come out. Very nice stick from Greek Avenger.
Yeah, I mean the real value here is the ball, the distraction.
But the Woo Jacks!
But yeah, the supports try to make a rotation without having that space open up early that fight, so they just get forced out. And the Wu Yang gets their ult wasted.
Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. Aren't going to be seeing any swaps just yet, though, as we are going to be seeing the big ult fight happen, right about now. Winston on this other high ground. Not really a whole lot to boop back. Minky kind of just have to hope that CMart can do some body blocks, but I mean with the anti coming out, he was trying to get some body block stuff going, but Nezayumi and Ash
is struggling to get in here.
Yeah, I'm assuming the second point's going to be probably the biggest struggle when it comes to playing ball here. But ooh, okay, Nate comes out, so does Dynamite. Doesn't manage to get a burn or any effects, but ooh,
this
very
good.
Looking
for a primal in and an early pick onto the Wu Yang. This is a trade in favor of Buffalo because they have respawns. Mines to clear up the high ground and open up some space. The Monkey is committing onto the back line with Primal. Bob is out. Tracer is 1v1ing the Ash.
A menace. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Not bad, not bad. Miki though is just, I mean, hey, is he Korean? I mean, I think we just saw it. A lot of stuff going on at once. Minky, having the trust in the team to be able to hold their own while he is away fighting the good fight. And we are going to be seeing 2 minutes 40, and it does look like the bot or the push bot. Oh my god, the payload is going to be making its way to the arch. Another pulse comes out. It finds C# again.
Yeah.
That is
more picks to stagger. This is just really rough for Buffalo because they keep on getting staggered. They are getting trades, but they're not going to get any decisive fights, and that's what they need to cap this point here.
Yeah. C-Mark gets antied. Nano onto Foliage, but ooh, a nice clean headshot. Overseeing it's about to get, it's gonna find Foliage as well, and another headshot onto Greek. Oh my
Swirl
god!
is just cleaning house right now. That
my
is
god.
the Sojo ult they need to win a fight decisively.
Okay. Okay, he said y'all haven't said my name in at least 30 seconds. Hold on. That's going in the clip top. Like I'm going to see it maybe in 3 days.
Hey.
Oh god. Okay, well, C-Mart setting up already. And yeah, I think that ooh, Miki, okay, in this backline, C-Mart, you know, eats another anti-nade, but manages to get out, Swirl. Going for these obstacles here, Sushi gets the pick on a Nezuyumi. Ooh, that's rough. Adbon. Able to keep them up here, but good slam onto Foliage. C-Mart is getting the job done on ball right now.
Yeah, C-Mart is pulling a lot of attention, but sometimes Minky's also trading picks for the backline, so it's hard balance, and they're going to need another decisive fight win to get the point even close.
Very
all
true.
trades for
Mine's might
break
be it,
all.
though.
Nano comes out as well. The break dies. All the meanwhile, the ball tracer is winning in the backline. Just going to get some cart progress now. Monkey probably dies as well.
I would think this is going to be it might be an unfortunate stack. Goes for the back line.
99 to Primal is an unfortunate time to die on Monkey.
You hate to see it. Oh no. Oh wait, was that a pulse bomb from Kibitsuji? Doesn't manage to find anyone. Good slam though from C-Mart. Manages to live here.
Greek Avenger does die. Monkey's now committing with the Primal, but he has to stay on point. Bob comes out. There is a minute and a half on the clock, so this might just be successful ult forces from Buffalo. Yeah, I mean they forced 2 ults without having to use any of theirs. That fight specifically, so this is good for Buffalo to get a recontest here.
Yes, yes, yes. I think that, I mean, minute 30 remaining, no ults on the board right now, so it's going to be a bit of a dry fight, but OC is almost there, along with Nano on the other side.
Yeah, Havana's praying for Nano on the Monkey to get an early pick, and Buffalo's praying for Sojourn ult to get more than just an early pick and just control this fight for them.
Yeah, ooh, Swirl falls very pretty low here. Hold on, grabs the Mega. C-Mart, again, eats the anti-nade in this backline.
Monkey's down. Monkey feeding.
Nice shot from Foliage, gets the match.
Trade onto Swirl. Nano Jacks onto the Ash.
Oh,
Here goes our Nano. C-Mart does trade, though.
Okay. Cactus is just, you know, they're too busy looking at Kibitsuji or Swirl, and he's able to make stuff happen on the Wu Yang. I mean, they're moving like a well-oiled machine. This is what needs to happen for this team. And, you know, you're really starting to see them, you know, kind of evolve as a team.
Yeah, I mean, we have 4 ults on the side of Buffalo coming into this fight. So, just get an early pick. There's an early pick. I don't know. This is their entrance in. Mines, Wooing, Soj ult.
No supports.
Monkey is 1 to Mines, and that is a lot of space. Though not quite point.
Not quite point just yet. The Bob is going to be on the objective, though. A slam to get Foliage and
Nano on Wooing to keep him alive. Bob dies. They kill. Adbon on point. Should die fast.
A rally! It's Cactus. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did they stabilize? Adbon is going.
Surely Adbon dies. This is the venture for the contest, and that might just be a spawn advantage on the side of Havana here, which might be all she wrote for Buffalo.
Yankee finds it for Nezuyumi. Oh my god! Adbon just made the hero play of a lifetime, dude! Oh my god! Oh my god. Okay. Very nice rally, very nice stabilization, that last minute lock in. Oh my. Okay. It was looking rough, to be sure, on the side of Havana for a second there, but I mean, you know, at the end of the day, these players can, you know, if there's any team that can make it happen in a tough situation, it's gonna be Havana. I think, I mean, Buffalo is riding their coattails, though.
Yeah, I mean, this is still anybody's game. Capping last on Gibraltar is so challenging because you guys have to go against spawn advantage and stall characters and whatnot. So, this is not at all easy for Havana to take. So they're going to need a
Not
strong attack and offense to get something out here.
Yeah, I think that if we can see Kibutsuji like manage to live through the engages more, like with like let's say like Sword gets picked and then Kibutsuji gets the insta trade onto the person that picked Swirl. I think honestly, I mean if Kibutsuji can get like some clean like full clips, it's looking it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be very, very scary.
Full clips are definitely hard to rely on though when you're going into the Brig and the Ash. So
oh yeah,
just enough distraction out that the ball has enough space and Swirl has enough space should be fine.
That's what I'm talking about. A nice headshot though. Yeah, I think that
you don't want to push Tracer into that a lot of the time.
Yeah. Okay, good slam from C-Mart. Eats the anti-nade early. Does manage to make it to the Mega though. Good job. Managed to make it out.
Havana
Miki's in this high ground.
control of high ground super easily.
Very,
So,
very nice.
Basically, next fight will be a last fight territory for Buffalo already. The Ash does get put really weak and gets picked for it,
Smart,
which is a
nice
really good
headshot.
pick. All the meantime, they're not getting the cart space they need, so Havana just has to back up and give this. C-Mart does get picked, but he confirms an exit pick on Liana, or helps confirm it. So I don't know. This is a challenging push for Havana for sure, because that Sojourn is just going to get lots of value, and C-Mart's okay going in and dying if it means he's confirming kills, because he gets back from spawn fast enough.
Ooh, yeah. I think that if Foliage needs to find these picks, Kibutsuji needs to live through his engagements. Not saying, you know, not like trying to be like, you know, rude or hypocritical or anything like that. Hypocritical is not the right word in the slightest, but you know what I mean. Oh my god, because see, this is just what happens. I mean, Swirl just finds two, and the rest of the team just like plays around. It plays with that advantage in terms of people, and kind of lets Swirl just go crazy.
Yeah. Swirl is just popping off, and as long as he's enabled and C-Mart is making enough space, this is just lots of value for the side of Buffalo. We're down to like 2 minutes left on the clock, and a pulse pick
pulse on the Foliage and does
Oh.
manage to live. And yeah, I mean, like at the same time, I mean, Swirl is leading the entire server in picks by like 8 right now. So, you know, you kind of take a look at that and you're like, this guy has to go. Oh, and Greek Avenger might be the one to do it though. A pulse comes out, but it's not going to be enough. A nice rail for the side of Swirl is going to be able to keep him alive another day. Adbon and Nizuyumi setting up here. Minky is still in there though. Adbon's just kind of hanging out. Waiting for C-Mart to show up though, and there he is. Booping him away as Nizuyumi gets the care that they need to be able to keep up Minky. Oh, but a nade, the nano. Very good. Nano
Havana is getting an engage here. Mines to stop the space. The monkey goes down even through the nano coming out. Really strong mines from C-Mart.
Yeah, it was the mines and the Wu Yang all.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Very good hold here.
Yeah, and I'll say Havana needs to make sure they are not getting picked early on any of these fights, because they have yet to have a pick where they are able to like control lots of space and stabilize after. So, except for first fight, but you know. And that's an early pick on the Greek Adventure, and there we go. Like Havana's getting picked early, and yeah, they may have bobbed, but it doesn't mean much. And Primal's
uses Primal, yeah.
But Mickey's the only one left.
Yeah, Mickey's the only one left. Managed to stay alive here. Ooh, hold on.
You must make those words.
I was trying to give there.
Vendetta is on point getting touched, but dies, and that they're all dead. Look at that. Full hold from Buffalo. Yeah, this is always going to be their strong map. They got to vote for this map. Havana Yeah, they they got held.
Okay.
Kept on getting
Okay.
Brutal.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you take a look at it, right? I think that you see from this team, they are extremely strong, and you really see it on the maps where everyone's allowed to play to their own strengths, and they're allowed to take away some of the strengths that Havana has. Buffalo is going to be able to just kind of take it away there. And I mean, you got to think about it, right? Havana yet to lose a single game this season, and it is currently tied up. Okay.
Starting to sweat and
Starting to sweat a
Saravasa.
little bit. Starting to sweat.
I would have thought New Junk City would have been slightly closer range. That or Atlas would have been slightly closer range for Havana. So I'm surprised they went Saravasa. But I do think Flashpoint in general makes sense for them. They want to be able to get a little bit closer range, a little bit more scrappy fights, get more value out of their Venture Vendetta comp that they want to be running. So just have to watch out for Soj angles going for free on a lot of these points on Saravasa.
Oh yeah. I think that oh man. Okay, yeah, we just lived through these engages, and don't let Seamar get too crazy, don't let Swirl do too much. I mean, hey, maybe we see, I know that Greek Avenger and hold on, wait. Greek Avenger, you're most played as Soj. Come on. We see this.
He's scared he's gonna get diffed by Swirl. Which is fair, Swirl is like a champ player, so
100%. Yeah, like 100%. I would also be very scared, but I mean, hey.
Okay, Nick, I want to hear your predictions for the bans. What do you predict Havana's gonna ban him?
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Honestly, maybe a ram ban. A ball ban.
A ball ban. I didn't see that coming.
What are Havana? Oh my god.
And how does Buffalo respond? A Vendetta ban. Surely it's a Vendetta ban. Please tell me it's a Vendetta ban.
Surely. Vendetta or Venture. It's gonna be one of them.
Yeah, Havana with the ball ban is interesting and not something I was anticipating.
You gotta save those.
I just also don't think ball is the main threat to their team. Like, obviously the ball is doing distraction on Gibraltar, but it's going to be a lot harder for him to get that same kind of value on a flatter map like Saravasa. So
yeah, I think, and I mean, you've still got hybrid in the map. You've still got push Coliseo. Yeah. I mean, Vendetta ban. Yeah, the ball ban. Yo, Havana, listen, we don't lose your cool right now. Don't do it. Listen, I understand it was a bit stressful. It was a full hold situation, but that's just, it's a map y'all struggle on. It's a map that they do very good on. I think that you kind of just take that and you say, okay, well, we're just going to have to bring it back. I mean, we've lost maps before, but we have yet to lose a game, and just roll with it.
See, I think to me, the bigger thing that's surprising about the ball ban is like, yeah, CMart is a ball main, so they want to get it out of the way at some point. But to me, the bigger thing is they are on a map where they want to run Vendetta Venture comp, so they want to be able to protect that with a DPS ban. So I think it would have been made a lot more sense to do a DPS ban just to protect their DPS line, so they can continue to run that. So,
I mean, oh my god, like. Was that almost like, feels like it was like an emotional ban? You know what I mean? Like a bit of just like I don't want to see this rat, this hamster in my game a second longer. But I mean, you're shooting yourself in the foot a bit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, okay.
I mean, we'll see. We will see. Maybe they know something we don't, but it does. You're right. It does feel like a ban chosen by emotions of, man, last map I hated that ball player. So
this guy sucks. I don't like this. Yeah, I mean, maybe.
For sure, we're going to see CMart on the Ramatra here. Either Ramatra or I don't know if I've seen anything else from him really. So Ramatra, maybe Czar, but.
Dude, the Seymour I think, yeah, either it's Ball, Ram, Orisa, maybe Sigma. I'd be a Sigma player. Zarya, yeah. But I mean, besides that, like, I don't know. I don't know. I think that, you know what I want to see? I want to see this go to map 5, and then with our combined power as being 2 people who play Zen more than like basically anything else. I think that you take that and we just get map 5 on Circuit Royale double Zen. Cinema. Just cinema, right? Like, come on. Just me losing it like I just won $1 million. That's the map. Just losing my mind.
I hate to break it to you, Nick, but
it's not gonna happen.
Zen is in a bad place this season, and I'm sad I've not been playing that.
I get it. I've been playing like Babkiri and shit, bro. I understand. He's just not. Oh my god. He's been metal for 9 years. I need anything else. I'm begging. Please.
Nah.
Oh my god.
I mean, I get why they don't buff him too much, because he's not that fun to play against as a tank specifically, and that role is already stressful as it is, so it's hard.
Goodbye, I think Iggy. That. Oh, okay. Iggy said, "Come on, what? The insta type."
Yeah, we're on the Ramatra Mirror. We're on the Bastion Venture. So
the Bastion is gonna be scary here unless Swirl can, take advantage of your red hitbox to farm rail.
Which he's good at doing. So definitely
very good at that specific thing.
An early pick from Swirl.
Speak up,
Yeah,
I mean, you can't let this guy. You cannot let this guy in the kitchen. You know he's gonna cook.
And this is where, like,
college student.
I can only imagine how good a Sojourn ban would have been for Havana.
Yes, it would have been a protect ban too. Like,
yeah.
What?
But
I promise. Like, oh man.
This will be the worst point for Havana to push. This is the best point for Sojourn. So okay, sorry, Iggy was saying something weird in chat. Another early pick from Swirl. Guess what? Bastion form is used.
Who could have seen this coming?
But yeah, there's no need for Buffalo to even engage on this, and it's no Bastion form, and they're down a DPS. So
yeah, they kind of have to fall back here, and the classic, whoever gets to the point first ends up taking it.
Yeah,
especially for this
we're already
point.
Close to last fight territory here. Welcome to Flashpoint. The Venture is going in hard, and gets the pick.
Oh, that's big. That is big.
But I mean, Buffalo did take this to 90%, so that is good for them, and they do get a trade without dying yet.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah, Nissa even gets to pick on a C-Mart. Does manage, I mean, Kibasuchi some really good stalls, does manage to get it to 99, so it's still last fight territory. We've got a pulse and a rush. But
and a Sojourn ult. Don't knock that down yet.
Oh yeah, oh god. Oh
yeah. This is an advantage towards Buffalo for sure, but they do have to get into this point somehow. And the Venture is a strong character that can get a one-shot combo, so there's always risk of dying early. Bastion coming out early. I mean, an early pick from Swirl, getting value from his angle.
We have to come. Oh yeah, no, they're trying to chase her down. Does Swirl get picked here? Yeah,
Swirl gets picked.
Very good trade.
But the Ramatra
commits. The exact same frame they both got. Okay, hold on.
Both Ramatras blocking.
Hold on. Okay.
And that is going to looking like point towards Havana. There is another touch still, but that was a really good fight for Havana to win.
I'm seeing it. Okay. All right. I mean,
Tracer gets the OT tap. And the pick. The early pick, Sojourn ult engage, pulse onto the Bastion, puts him weak.
Adbon is in there though, but he fights.
The Tracer dies, and this is looking like Buffalo gets this point. Then no DPS on the side of Buffalo, but they get point cap. And Adbon goes for the touch, gets booped away, and no touch from Havana. That is unfortunate for Havana.
That was so winnable too.
Yes.
Oh, unfortunate. Okay. Oh, whoa, hold on now, Minky. I mean, I can understand it to an extent, but
Yeah.
actually, no. I mean, okay. I think that we did see on. I guess Li Xiang ended up being one though, but I mean, the Ramatra mirror. Maybe it's just more just to keep Nezayumi alive.
I think it's a mix of being able to peel the backline a bit better and then being able to enable the Venture, who's arguably getting the most valuable on the team right now. So, still going to be hard though, because if Swirl gets any amount of like headshots on the backline, Tracer is forcing out Kiri suit cooldowns. Kiri is dead, and so that's a point for Havana, but this is like advantage towards Buffalo.
Yeah, Nezayumi is just, oh man, it is unfortunate. Especially, as the... Hold on, okay, Swirl. Okay, Swirl. But Kibitsuji is going crazy! Hold on now. Hold on now. Okay, yeah, fully. Swirl? Okay.
Minky commits for the kill, but he gives point flip in the meantime, which means he's dying late. Greek Avenger now on the Reaper, which makes sense. I think the Bastion was a little bit hard to force because it's too immobile, especially against the Soj who can farm Beam for free. We're looking at beat into basically 3 alts: Fox,
Fantastic
Pulse, and Ramatra.
And if you let Swirl cook this, it's going to be 5 alts.
Yeah, and I mean, like, yeah. So they gotta hope to farm Grav in time for a good fight to happen. Fox early from Buffalo. I'll say Havana's taking point control, but they're not getting a good fight for it. Early pick onto Swirl.
Okay, Foliage.
2 for 2 trade. Reaper no Wraith. Kiri TP.
But yeah, Seamar, I mean, ooh, good TP from Reaper is gonna make it out, but
and that's actually point flip as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, true. Okay. Seamar very low. Ooh.
And beat. Ooh, Seamart might be dying really late. That might be a big stagger.
Ooh. Yeah, they gotta get Seamar here. No, looks like he's gonna be able to make it out. Okay. Okay.
But now this is like towards last fight for both teams. But yeah, there's a lot of ults coming in this fight. Ramatra ult first, getting a pick on the Kiri. Venture ult comes out, but Venture is put weak a little bit. Grav comes out on the Ramatra.
But
Beat response. The Venture is put weak with no cooldowns. Should be killable, dead. And Buffalo is controlling this point. Just Adbon left. And so now this is one fight left. One weak touch from Havana, and they don't make swaps for it. So they might not even get a touch at all. Adbon's going to try and go for it, though. Hopefully Cactus plays to stop the touch, and they didn't get it in time. This is now dangerous for Havana because Buffalo only needs 1 point. Havana needs the next 3. So every point is last point for them.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. All right.
And Swirl still has Sojourn alt. The constant threat of having that as an option makes it really scary to engage. Because we know he gets value out of that. Havana's making a wide rotation around. Trying to clear out the high ground. Sojourn makes an early rotate. Seamart goes for cap. They're going to have to contest. So Minky drops early for the contest. Adbon is weak.
Oh, see, there it is. Mine's Adbon. That's both.
And the Reaper dies from Blossom, and that is a fight win for Buffalo already.
You just listen. I understand where they're coming from. I completely get the double. Oh, get a pause going here.
In control of pausing. So
while we're in the pause, let's actually take a look at Adbon's ult chart. My bad.
I hate you for that.
I'm so sorry. Listen, there's been about 2 times where I've seen Foliage's ult charge, and I want to say it so bad, but I hold myself back. But I mean, we had a pause. It had to be said at least once. I had to get my one. Anyways, I did get my one. Okay, double flex. I get it. Right. I understand where you're coming from. It's the double flex with the Zarya, with the you get to keep that tempo flowing, keep it good. Listen, y'all, we don't have the long range engages. Pit. It's what happened with Pit. You didn't have the long range engage. You didn't have the mirror for like a hit scan. And so the Widow was able to get value, and yeah, you could play around it, and it worked when you played around it, but you against a team like Buffalo, you can't give them an inch. You can't give them a way in. You cannot. Do not leave your back door open. They will come in. Like, please. I'm like, oh man. Okay.
And this is the other reason I was saying that, like, Suravasa specifically is a worse flashpoint map for them to play into, because they're enabling Sojourn angles basically by choosing this map over some of the others, right? Because a lot of the NJC maps are a lot tighter spaced. Like NJC or Atlas, a lot of the other like points there are just tighter corners, less long range. So that the Venture and Reaper actually get good value. The Zarya gets charged and then is actually able to run people down. But now it's like you just see Sojourn playing longer sight lines for free because that's what the map is. So very dangerous.
And making these early rotates as well, being very mindful about how close they're playing to how close Swirl is playing to the rest of Havana is just like keeping at least like 30 paces worth of distance just makes it extremely difficult. If you don't have a hit scan, you either have to full engage on Swirl as a 5-man and just hope that you don't get like picked along the way, or just like I guess kind of hope and pray that I don't know. I mean, hope and pray that you can get the first pick, because that's what Havana has, historically been so good at doing, getting the first pick, keeping the tempo up, taking advantage of confusion. But when Buffalo is actually the one handing out the confusion, I mean, it's a taste of their own medicine. And they have to switch something up. Please, yo, I know you're good for it. I need to see this map 5. Come on.
Oh, I hope Minky is
Minky?
not super sick, but yeah, well, hopefully he puked all of his sickness away and it's gone now.
Okay, so this is Minky actually sick. Yo, okay. I'm about to see a 1v1 happen, and you are right after this. I'm about to see this happen.
There is so much beef, and I don't really know how it got started.
It's just they understand that they've been beaten by Havana before, yet to lose. And
yeah. I mean, so we're looking at Fox ults both coming in from both sides here. Full comp swap for the side, or not full comp, but marginal comp swap from the side of Havana. Onto the Soj, onto the Tracer, onto the Diva.
The hit scan, yes!
But I mean, this is basically a mirrored DPS line, mirrored support line. The difference is the Diva, but will it be enough? Will they outplay Swirl enough? And I think the Diva's playing to get on top of Swirl hard.
Yes! Yes! It's working!
There's a pick on the Cactus. There's a trade. But look, they got into Swirl's face and contested him.
Yes, man. Yes! 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 I know y'all had this! Come on now!
Hey, 69% point cap. Nice. You did it before, so I have to do it too.
No, that's... I laughed. I mean, might have not picked up, but I laughed.
No, that is a good fight win from Havana. They got momentum and didn't have to use ults for it. And this is now their game plan, is to get in Swirl's face and mitigate everything he's trying to do. So Swirl has to really be careful of this Diva. And his supports need to be ready to peel him.
Yeah,
Fox comes in from Buffalo.
Just slingshots backline. Oh my god, Swirl. And Adbon is just in there.
Adbon dies though. And Minky's out of mech. And that is
might have gone a little bit too far.
Yeah, overcommitted with their beat. And this is now space control for Buffalo, fight advantage, and they get the cap. Nice flip, and we're now into, once again, nearing last fight.
Okay, they're just getting used to this new playstyle that they're doing, but I mean, hey, y'all got this. Kind of a bit fun. Going too deep, man. Okay, good cleanse.
Yeah, the early Fox gives him the space on point. The Diva commits on the Swirl, and that is just a point flip.
Yes, man. Okay, yeah, like I knew y'all were good for it, man. It's like seeing LeBron miss a free throw like 6 times in a row. Like, bro, we know you're attending. Like, you're selling my parlay.
That is no point contest in time. So quick disengage from Buffalo. They did force Sojourn ult out, which means they do have ult advantage going into this next fight. Just reminding you, Buffalo is on the advantage here. They only need 1 point, so they have a lot of time and space to be winning this. C-Mark does get picked early though.
Score the one to Foliage, which is very nice. Nezuyumi has to stay alive here. Good Kunai forces out the recall though, but Greek Avenger is going to be able to stay with them here. Adbon with a very nice boop kill though, but Minky falls pretty low here. Has to come back for care. Greek Avenger, good pick though. Hold on now. Foliage is cleaning up this backline here. Foliage said, "What did you say about my homeboy?" Okay.
First point cap for Havana. Nice early control.
We're seeing it turn around.
They want to get their ults online as soon as possible because they have to sustain through this big ult fight coming up.
Yeah. The bomb, though, could be crazy here. Speaking of, good pulse bomb into Adbon, but... Ooh, Minky
Bomb gets a tick,
hard, though.
But Minky does get ticked. This is still advantage for Buffalo. No tanks on either side. And Greek Avenger put the half really early.
Oh,
and Kiriko gets TP forced.
Greek Avenger making it out. Oh my god, okay. Hold on, though.
Back to spawn. That's beat re-engage.
With the beat engage?
Yeah,
they're not going to give them any
disengage.
space to breathe anymore.
Nice contest from Kibitsuji, but only gets it to 21%.
The memes are just flying. They're flying out. They're flying out.
Am I hearing some bias? Am I hearing some bias from my other caster?
No. Me?
My other caster just wants a map 5. He wants them to.
That's all I'm asking. I'm begging, please.
Boxes come out. Sojourn ults come out.
Oh,
Beat
okay.
Comes out. Holy ult fight, and that is a pick on the Greek Avenger. Kiri's cooldowns are used. Sojourn's looking for another pick. Minky's committing in. Weak health, and this is point control for, or at least contest for Buffalo for sure. Looking like fight win as well. Kiri does go down, and that is point control for Buffalo, but they've got a couple fights to win to still actually win this map. Or they take it to next point, which they can do. They can afford to do.
Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
And this is also ult advantage for Buffalo. They're getting their Ramatra ult online sooner than pretty much any of the other ults.
The joke is 1% away. There, never mind. We skipped over it. Dang it. Okay. Pulse online as well. This could go crazy.
D.Va put weak super early. Does not have bomb in time. Adbon commits in deep. And Minky goes down. That's a really good tank pick.
That's unfortunate, but the pulse bomb doesn't mention. Okay, C-Mart. Oh my god, C-Mart.
This
okay.
Minky needs to swap to get a touch, basically. Either this Sojourn's gonna get a touch, which it looks like is not happening, and Minky needs to make a swap. He's on the Doom. Does he get there in time?
No.
The answer is no.
We're gonna see Buffalo go up 2-1.
Yeah.
Against Havana. I mean, okay. We saw the mirror. We saw it work, right? I think that you see what's going on there, and you kind of be like, okay, we need to lock in on this like mirror. It doesn't really have to be a mirror. I think that maybe Mink kind of was sending it a bit too far in. It worked the first time because they weren't ready for it yet, but once they kind of got used to it and kind of adapted, which is that team is very good at doing, they realized, oh wait, we're playing Ramatra into a D.Va, and so you can't go too far in without something happening. You kind of got to play it a bit more passively, but we saw resistance. That's yes, man, please. It's good stuff. It is good stuff.
Yeah, I'll say it's good to see Havana realizing something's not working, making swaps, and winning a point off of it.
Yes.
I think they need to make those decisions earlier. I think a bit more foresight in the ban and map choice could go a long way for them. And I don't know. It's still very, very close. Like even then, they took it to 99.99 on most of those points in Flashpoint. So it's still a good chance for Havana to take this away. But Buffalo does have lead right now, and a big advantage.
Bonus scrims
Going
row?
to King's Row, classic.
And ban Soj,
Classic
yeah,
King's
okay.
Row.
I mean,
Well, yeah. Roster locks come first, but yes, the Soj ban. It was. We all knew it was coming. I think it should have come last map, but
yeah. And again, this is very good. This is a DPS protect ban as well, so you can't get rid of the Venture, you can't get rid of the Vendetta, especially on this map. A lot of corners to play around. Could be pretty good. I think you're kind of.
What do you think Buffalo's going to ban, Nick? I'm betting
it's gotta
on either
be
Wu-Ying or I don't know. I'm guessing Wu-Ying. That's my guess.
Wu-Yang? Okay. I was gonna
What
say
do you
probably just like I don't know, low key. They can't ban a DPS. Maybe I was thinking maybe they just are like they saw what Mickey could do on that diva and they're just like we don't want to see that happening. The Zar ban. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, Zarya is the other option. Yeah, for sure.
My bad. I was just in my head I was saying tank and then I was just like when they did see this happen. But yeah, Zar ban.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's like the only option they really have because you don't want to ban their Ramatra on C-Mark because that's what he wants to be on.
But now it's up to Minky to, Minky be so for my bad. Okay. I just, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're gonna have Minky probably coming out in the Ramatra, so it'll probably be a Ramatra mirror for sure. I'm curious what Swear will come out on instead of Soj. I think like Ashe, Widow, Cassidy are all options. Not exactly sure. I think the Cassidy is something I want to see because it does a lot of value in just stopping the momentum of the aggressive Venture Vendetta. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think I'm expecting. I don't know. Actually, Havana could come out in the Sim Bastion that they're known for. So. And it looks like we are taking a bio break.
Little bio break coming out.
Minky's stomach is acting up a little bit. So.
Minky is just, I mean, you gotta think about it, playing, for having a sickness to the point of vomiting between maps, I think that performing pretty well for that happening. I think that, I also do think we are very much starting to see what will become the Ruby Team Falcons versus Crazy Raccoons type rivalry beef of just like, you know what I mean? Just like,